Hello, good morning, students. We are discussing one of the most important topics of your syllabus, incidence of tax. In the last video lecture, we discussed what is the difference between impact of tax and incidence of tax. We also discussed shifting of tax, forward shifting and backward shifting. And we also discuss the difference between incidence of tax and effects of tax. Impact of tax क्या है? The impact of the tax on the person who pays the tax at the first instant, who is legally liable to pay the tax. But we all know that in case of indirect taxes, generally burden is shifted to others through price adjustment. Okay, so incidence of tax on the person who ultimately bears the burden of the tax. Okay, who is known as the de jure taxpayer. वो सबसे आखिर में बर्डन कौन बेयर करता है? That is known as incidence of tax, direct money burden of tax. So as per your syllabus, today we are going to discuss a very important topic, factors affecting incidence of tax, or how the burden can be shared between buyers and sellers. Now, what are the factors affecting incidence of tax? We all know that in so far as indirect taxes are concerned, tax is paid by somebody, but the burden of tax is borne by some other person. वो कैसे होता है हम लोग आज डिस्कस करेंगे. The first and the most important point or factor affecting incidence of tax is elasticity of demand and supply of commodity. When we already discussed in forward shifting, when demand for particular product is more elastic or relatively elastic, generally burden buyers will not bear the burden. It is the seller who has to bear the burden of such kind of condition. Why? Because when price of the product increase due to tax, the buyers are able to reduce their consumption. Okay, वो अपनी demand reduce कर देंगे. So obviously the burden has to be borne by seller. On the other hand, when demand is relatively inelastic or inelastic, मतलब buyers are not able to reduce their consumption even after increase of price, the burden will be borne by buyers. Okay, उसका बिल्कुल opposite है supply. When supply of product is elastic, more burden will be borne by buyers. कैसे? Supply elastic है, इसका meaning ये है कि seller is able to make changes in the supply. When tax is imposed by the government, price increases, demand increases, but curtailment of supply is possible. Therefore, deliberately seller reduce the supply and creates imbalance between buyer demand and supply. So ultimately, buyers has to bear the burden. Okay. On the other hand, when supply is inelastic, it means supply is fixed. So the seller cannot change the supply. The seller has to bear the burden of the tax. Okay. So हम लोग वो 5 डायग्राम में डिस्कस करेंगे. When demand is perfectly elastic, when demand is perfectly inelastic, supply is perfectly elastic, supply is perfectly inelastic, and last, when demand, elasticity of demand and elasticity of supply are equal, what will be happen? So पांचों डायग्राम में, or in all the 5 diagrams, this is the situation. X axis पे quantity is shown on X axis, price is on Y axis. This is the common. This explanation will be common for all 5 diagrams. Quantity on X axis, price on Y axis. DD is a demand curve. SS, original supply curve before the imposition of tax. S is the new supply curve after the imposition of tax. And last, B C is the इंसिडेंस ऑफ टैक्स, वो हमको जानना है कि वो कहां पे है. ओके, नाउ we are going to discuss the first situation when demand is perfectly elastic. What will be happen? Okay, so here O x y. ओके, एक्स एक्स पे क्या है क्वांटिटी, वाई एक्स प्राइस. डिमांड इज परफेक्टली इलास्टिक मतलब द डिमांड कर्व इज पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस. ओके, दिस इज डिमांड कर्व. ओके, एंड दिस इज सप्लाई कर्व. Okay, this is S is supply curve, and this intersect at suppose B point. So AB is the price. Price कितनी है AB. AB is the price. X axis पे क्या है quantity, Y axis price. Demand is perfectly elastic. Perfectly elastic मतलब it is parallel to x axis. We already discussed in perfect competition. In perfect competition, demand is perfectly elastic. In perfectly elastic demand situation, price remains constant. The seller cannot charge slightly higher price than the market price. अभी इस situation में tax is imposed by the government. Okay, so obviously price increase होना चाहिए, but price seller is not able to increase price. Why? Because demand is perfectly elastic. मतलब small change in demand price may lead to huge change in demand. तो problem हो जाएगा. So obviously वो price change नहीं कर सकता, तो उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा, उसको supply change करना पड़ेगा. He has to reduce the supply. So we have dotted line we do डायरेक्टली पैरेलल ड्रॉ कर देते हैं यहां से. S dash S dash, this is the new supply curve after the imposition of tax, because tax increase but price is not able to increase by the seller. So obviously output वो reduce करेगा तो supply fall होगा. Supply fall means supply shift to the left. Okay, but price and here quantity of the product falls from OA to OA1, and now new price is A1 B1, and A1 B1 is equal to AB. दोनों की प्राइस सेम है, आप देख सकते हो. ओके, सो due to increase in the price, due to imposition of tax, when price cost of production increase हुआ है मगर प्राइस इज नॉट एबल टू इंक्रीज, सो ऑब्वियसली वो आउटपुट रिड्यूस हुआ है. सो दिस इज द इंसिडेंस ऑफ टैक्स. इतना जो इंसिडेंस है B to B dash to C dash, it is completely on the seller. Seller has to bear the burden. Okay, why? Because he has to reduce the quantity of the X commodity और जो भी commodity वो produce करता है. So these incidents will be come on seller. So what is the conclusion? When demand for the product is perfectly elastic, the entire burden will be borne by seller. Okay, यानी मैम X axis quantity है, Y axis price है. This is the original price. Price वो change नहीं कर सकता है. Price even after the tax price will be price कितना रहेगा A1 B1, and A1 B1 is equal to AB. मतलब टैक्स इम्पोज होने के बाद भी अगर सेलर प्राइस इंक्रीज नहीं कर सके तो किसको बर्डन बैन करना पड़ेगा, सेलर को. सो सेलर हैज टू बेयर द बर्डन ऑफ द टैक्स. ओके, सो दिस इज द व्हेन डिमांड इज परफेक्टली इलास्टिक, द एंटायर बर्डन विल बी बोर्न बाय द सेलर. Exactly opposite situation when demand is perfectly inelastic. Here demand is perfectly elastic मतलब infinite, या demand is perfectly inelastic मतलब demand elasticity of demand is zero. whatever change in price, there is no change in demand. Okay, so this is the demand curve, and this is the supply curve, SS. Now गवर्नमेंट इम्पोज टैक्स, टैक्स इंक्रीज होगा, प्राइस विल ऑल्सो इंक्रीज, बट डिमांड रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट, डिमांड विल नॉट चेंज. अगर प्राइस इंक्रीज होने के बाद भी डिमांड कांस्टेंट रहेगी तो ऑब्वियसली द बर्डन विल बी बोर्न ऑन बाय बायर्स. वी हैव टू ड्रॉ अ न्यू सप्लाई कर्व, एसएस कर्व हम लोग ड्रॉ कर देते हैं, बिकॉज this is B dash, this is C dash. So this is this incidence completely on. Okay, getting my point? So x-axis represents quantity, y-axis represents price. Okay. DD is a demand curve, but demand is perfectly inelastic. मतलब whatever change in price, there is no change in demand. Demand में change, आप product की price 5 rupees करो, 5 से 7 होगा, 7 से 10 होगा, 10 से 12 होगा, demand constant रहेगी. In such cases, when supply curve shift upward after imposition of tax, okay, as this new supply curve. सो ये जो प्राइस है पहले कितने था, B1 B डैश D, C डैश D से B डैश D. सो दिस कंप्लीट इंसिडेंस ऑन बाय. ओके, सो वी डिस्कस टू कंडीशन. व्हेन डिमांड इज परफेक्टली इलास्टिक, द बर्डन विल बी बोर्न बाय सेलर. व्हेन डिमांड इज परफेक्टली inelastic, the burden will be borne by buyers. Okay. So this is the situation. Supply में उससे बिल्कुल opposite रहेगा. We will discuss the elasticity of supply on the basis of we will discuss the incidence of tax on the basis of elasticity of supply in the next lecture. आज के लिए इतना रहेगा. Thank you very much.